Go Eagles!
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hi, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors.
Hi, seniors.
Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors. Hi, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hi, seniors.
Hey, seniors.
Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors. Hey, seniors. Well, hello, seniors. How are you guys? You like my horses in the background?
Okay, so what did you want to be when you grew up?
A baseball player, police officer, or teacher.
When I was real little, I wanted to be a ballerina, a lawyer.
A rapper, an NFL football player, and a teacher.
Be a lawyer when I grew up.
Spider-Man, an Air Force jet pilot, an NFL defensive lineman.
A tap dancer, no dancing experience.
A teacher.
A journalist, and then eventually worked for Vogue. Wanted to be a geologist.
Well, I didn't really know what I wanted to be.
Dental hygienist.
Be a coach.
A nurse or a teacher.
Going in the military to learn how to fly helicopters.
I wanted to be either a marine biologist or an engineer.
A police officer.
An astronomer. Professional football player. I always wanted to be a forest ranger.
Be a marine biologist. I'm also like a dentist and a teacher and a pilot, and I wanted to run a summer camp.
An architect.
Never really knew for sure.
Professional athlete.
Professional musician.
Be the world's best architect.
I always knew I wanted to be a math teacher.
A forensic scientist.
PE teacher. Sports med realm. An astronaut, brain surgeon, a truck driver, and then I wanted to be a teacher.
What was your path that got you to this point in your life?
I started substitute teaching and fell in love with it, and I was like, this is what I need to do.
After graduating, I went to the Washington State University, go Cougs, and I wanted to be a business owner, but that was really hard. And so I started coaching, and I realized I wanted to be around kids, and that led me into teaching.
Went up to the University of Idaho, took 1 year of architecture and did okay, but I didn't really like it. Struggled for a while academically, and people started telling me that you seem to really enjoy life when you're around kids, when you're coaching, when you're helping them. I went into education and have never looked back.
So I went to community college for my first 2 years and then transferred to Whitworth and got my math degree and teaching endorsement. And I've been in West Valley School District since.
I went off to college, didn't know what I was doing there. I dropped out, went back at age 25. I changed majors 5 times in college. And you have to have a college degree and a teaching certificate to be a teacher. So that was how I got here.
I graduated when I was 17 and a half, went to Kansas State University for 2 years, dropped out, got married, had a kid, went back and finished 9 years later.
Well, I had a cricket path. I went to Washington State University right out of high school, was there for 2 years. Since I didn't want to be a dental hygienist, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I took some time off. I moved to Seattle and worked. It gave me some great experience in the business world. But when I went back to college, I got my business degree and then worked in marketing for a long time, stayed home with my daughter when she was born, and then got another degree to teach it. And that's where I am today.
I went to Spokane Falls Community College for 2 years, went out to Eastern for 3 more years.
I went to WSU and got my undergrad, and then went to Eastern to get the teaching degree. Met wonderful people here in Spokane. That's how I eventually wound up here at West Valley.
I finally had a family working in the automotive industry. I couldn't participate in a lot of their things, so I decided at 40 years old to go back to college and become a teacher so I could spend more time with my family.
Going to a really expensive college and not knowing what I wanted to do, and they put me in a 100 level education class, and here I am. I applied and got into Eastern. I was originally in the nursing program. I got my teaching degree and my Bachelor of Science in Biology. That's how I got here. I was recruited to play volleyball at Spokane Falls Community College, so I did 2 years there, earned my A degree, and then transferred to Whitworth for my bachelor's in psychology, and then went to Eastern for my master's in school counseling.
I actually went to college to be a teacher, and then I really enjoyed working with students to help them find jobs, and that's what brought me to this.
I did retail. I love people, so it was customer service. Then I started coaching high school basketball at North Central. Being a part of that is one of the things that kind of put me along as far as being a paraeducator.
So I went to college thinking that I was going to go to law school, and I did an internship in Olympia working for a state senator and got offered some jobs doing public relations and kind of lobbying and
decided that I sort of wanted more freedom in my life and decided to go back to school just because I love thinking and learning and social studies content, and then hopefully being able to spread that kind of joy of learning and spending your life engaged in critical inquiry about what it means to be a citizen, and if I could convey that to students. So that's why I became a teacher.
When I attended Eastern Washington University, I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do. I took an intro to social work class. The professor was just so passionate about helping families that I just fell in love with it, and that's what made me want to be a social worker.
I went to junior college. From junior college, I went to live and work in England for a year, came back to Eastern Washington University, deciding I wanted to get into education, and then just spent time working in a lot of different schools and ending here.
Went to play volleyball at Walla Walla Community College. I don't think I was ready to be away from home. I went to SCC and finished out my school year there. I ended up going to where I really wanted to go, University of Washington. Came home for the summer, met someone, fell in love, went back to the UW and realized we couldn't live without each other. So I came back home, but finished at Eastern, got my teaching degree. I took some time off from teaching so I could coach and raise my kids. Now I've been back here 20 years. Go East.
Then I was a certified nursing assistant and didn't like that, so I went to business school, had a family, and when they went to school, the paraeducator, honestly, just the time off that my kids had off is really what decided that I got into this niche.
I started with a degree in history, got a master's degree, traveled and started on a PhD, and then I realized that I really wanted to be a high school teacher, and so then I got a teaching certificate.
I ended up trying to become an athletic trainer, and in the process figured out that was a lot of hours that would be away from home, so I decided that I would be a teacher.
Yeah, so I went to University of Washington. I was going to be a biochemist. I got a degree in biology, a minor in chemistry, so of course now I teach physics, but I went to Eastern to get my teaching certificate.
After I finished college, I went back and helped coach cross country at Everett High School. The coach that I was coaching with convinced me that I should give teaching a shot. If I hadn't gone back and volunteer coach that season, I wouldn't be here today.
I ended up at Spokane Community College, that then took me to Eastern Washington University, that then took me homeless, working 5 jobs, subbing, trying to make my way until I found my way to Spokane Valley. Then I came over to West Valley to be with the theater.
I went to community college in Massachusetts, and I didn't finish right away. I took a couple years off after that, and I did some camping and exploring and working, and I went back and finished community college, and then decided I wanted to go away from Massachusetts to finish college, and that's what brought me here to Spokane, and I ended up at Eastern, and I graduated from Eastern with a teaching degree.
I went to Eastern, got my bachelor's in English. I took a couple years off school and worked and traveled. I went back to school and got my master's in teaching, and here I am.
What is your biggest piece of advice for the graduating class of 2021?
Always do better than you did yesterday.
Don't be afraid to fail.
You just enjoy all the little moments.
Whatever you do along your journey, do it 110%.
There's never a closed door.
Embrace uncertainty.
Be kind.
It's never too late to go to college.
Don't forget your why.
And when you know that why, it'll take you a long ways.
Find a mentor and someone who's going to continue to support you.
If you're not sure what you want to do, go out and try different things.
Be bold. Take chances.
Keep going, no matter how hard. Replace judgment with curiosity.
Go do all the things.
Work hard and have fun.
Be true to yourself.
It's okay to fail. It's not okay to quit. Don't ever quit.
Honestly, the piece of advice I want to give to seniors, there's always going to be another mountain. You're always going to want to make it move. It's always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're going to lose. It ain't about how fast you get there. It's not about what's on the other side. The climb.
Congratulations!